My biggest win from working with Spencer has been developing my vibrato in my singing. It's something that I had never had before, and now it's added a whole new dimension to my voice. My name is Humberto Castañeda. I am probably intermediate level singer, and I performed as a hobby in bands. First of all, just in general, I always wanted to do lessons, but I ended up not doing them for many years. But then most recently, 2 years ago, I had a thyroidectomy. So there's a couple things with that. One, there's a risk of losing partial voice when they do that because they could affect the vocal cords. But also leading up to that, I had started having difficulty singing. I was very worried after when I started getting those problems with my voice because I love singing, even if I wasn't, doing a lot with it. I love doing it. And just the thought that, oh man, this is not working anymore. That was really scary. One of the things that we worked on first was recovering my voice. And that made it so I could actually sing normal again. The second thing was working on those bridges, on those passages, and making it so I wasn't straining as much. And then the third thing was vibrato. There were songs that for years I loved and I could never really sing. Or if I was going to sing them as a one-off at karaoke, it was like, okay, I'll do this song one time and then I'm kind of done for the night. Whereas now I can actually sing those songs, not be done, sound better, do a much better job with it. And then in my own songwriting, I would always have a hard time singing even my own stuff. So this has made it so that I can have better time with those. I've always had passages in songs where I'm just kind of afraid of them, honestly. Oh man, here comes that part. Ugh. And just being able to do those parts without that fear is a big deal. And then always sounding a little bit better, a little more confident. That adding the vibrato is huge because then whenever I would have to hold a note, I would always be very aware that it sounds better when I'm not having to hold the notes. Let's put it that way, right? Whereas now that actually makes those sound a lot better. I feel better about working on my own stuff, singing my own songs. And then for fun things like karaoke, I'm a much better karaoke singer now. So Spencer does something that's really useful, which is he adjusts based on where you're at and what your needs are, instead of having, let's say, this is the process and I'm just gonna cookie cutter it onto you. So we do our exercises, but then we focus on the music that I'm working on, my songs or whatever song I'm trying to work on. And then the other aspect is he's not there with me every single day at all times. So one thing I find valuable is he's given me these tools so I can recognize those things myself and apply them when I'm not in a lesson. Spencer is a very experienced teacher, and I think he can work with you at various levels of your development, but you're going to get a lot out of it if you're trying to also maximize and take it to the next level. I would say that anywhere from just getting your voice in good shape all the way to refining the techniques down to those sweet spots and making your sound overall smoother and making all the parts of your voice come together. I've found great success with that. It's both a testament to the overall technique, but then Spencer as a teacher.